This woman not for you. She lies and then lies about the lie. They focus on the original lie. What actually reveals someone's character isn't the lie itself. It's what they do when they get caught. A person who made a mistake will feel exposed. There will be shame, maybe defensiveness at first, but eventually accountability. That's human. That's actually healthy. But there's another type. When you confront her with proof, she doesn't crumble. She reconstructs. Suddenly, your memory is wrong. Suddenly, you're twisting her words. Psychologists call this gaslighting. It's a systematic dismantling of your ability to trust your own perception of reality. If you can't trust your own eyes and ears in a relationship, you're not in a partnership. First, stop trying to win the argument. Gaslighters don't argue to find truth. They argue to win control. You told her early on that you needed an hour of quiet time after work to decompress. You explained it clearly. She nodded. 2 weeks later, she's calling you 4 times during that hour. Your needs are secondary to her comfort. And the dangerous thing is it usually starts subtle. It starts with small overrides. There's a psychological term for this cycle. It's called erosion. Because if you let a boundary slide once with no consequence, you've taught her that your words are negotiable. Consistency is everything here. She competes with you instead of rooting for you. You get a promotion at work, big news. You come home buzzing with excitement, and instead of celebrating with you, she gets quiet. Healthy partners aren't threatened by your success. When you win, they win. That's the architecture of a real team. When something goes wrong for you, she subtly says, "I told you so." When you struggle, she's suddenly confident. That's not someone who loves you. That's someone who needs you to be smaller so they feel bigger. Watch how she reacts to your victories and your failures equally. Both tell you who she is. She uses your vulnerabilities as weapons. At some point in a real relationship, you open up. Every time you feel like opening up in any relationship, there's a wall, a flinch, a hesitation. Vulnerability is the foundation of real intimacy. When someone weaponizes that, they're not just being cruel in the moment. They're attacking the mechanism that allows love to actually exist between two people. She's never wrong about anything ever. When someone is constitutionally incapable of admitting fault, it's usually because their entire sense of self-worth is tied to being right. That sounds like a mental health explanation. In a relationship with someone who is never wrong, you unconsciously start to become the designated wrong one. That slow drift from reality is genuinely dangerous for your mental health. Notice the pattern of apologies in your relationship. If the ratio is wildly lopsided, that's not a coincidence. She disappears emotionally when you need her most. This one is quiet, and that's what makes it so damaging. You're going through something hard, a job loss, a family crisis, real grief, and instead of leaning in, she pulls back. Sometimes it's just sitting next to someone in their pain without trying to fix it or flee from it. When a woman is consistently unavailable in your hardest moments, what you're experiencing is what attachment researchers call emotional abandonment. The relationship was still technically alive, but intimacy was already gone. She constantly tests you instead of trusting you. At the core of all of this is contempt, not confusion, not insecurity alone. It's an underlying belief that you have to be managed, manipulated, or proven to on a regular basis. They don't see you as an equal. They see you as someone to be evaluated. Some people can't function in a relationship without the power that comes from keeping someone uncertain. And uncertainty is not love. She has no life outside of you and then resents you for it. This one sounds like it should be flattering. She says it like it's a compliment. You can't be someone's entire life and still be a good partner to them. One whole person and one empty person merge. That's a dependency. And dependencies don't survive reality. They collapse the moment life gets complicated. If she fights your individuality at every turn and makes you responsible for her emotional world, that's not love. Thanks for watching our video. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe to receive more educational videos.